Good evening, everyone. Today we have Dr. Ashima Puri. She is the faculty at KK Modi University. So, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Good evening.
Yeah. So, my first question to you is, rather being the faculty of the KK Modi University, what are your roles and responsibilities towards the student as well as the organization?
Well, I have been a faculty of KK Modi University for 15 years. So it's been a really long time. And, my roles and responsibilities, I feel very, very responsible for each and every student that I teach, that I come across, because over the 15 years, I must have taught more than thousands and thousands of children. And each child is very unique, very special, and I want to give them my best. So the course is definitely very enthusiastic, very enchanting. It makes a personality of the student. I'm a clinical psychologist by profession, so my whole aim is that every student which comes to me brings about their full potential, and there is a spirit of inquiry inside that child. So there is no negation of the child as such in any field. I mean, even if he is wrong or if he is right, that's his viewpoint, and he is encouraged to give his viewpoint. Not just the viewpoint of whatever he's learned or what has come across to him or what has been taught to him in school, because they are coming to us from school. And in school, there is a question of rote learning. Whatever you learn, you have to repeat. But in college, it's very different. In college, we value your opinion because I feel that we can learn from you. So the course is definitely there, but the behavior of the child is very important for me, at least. And how they incorporate, how they take in all the education which is being given to them and transform their lives. And only with the transformation of their lives will they go up and achieve success in their careers. It is not just about, how much money you're making, but it's about not only just the money you make, but amount of satisfaction and the way you enjoy doing your job, because we all are working. It's not that just these students are working, or yes, they are limited in their horizons for the time being because they've come from school. But from school, then now it is a very vast opening and a global atmosphere that they go to. And in this global atmosphere, we need to prepare them. So that's my role and my responsibility also. And
Thank you so much. Yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah.
And when I came to the college, it was like I said, 15 years ago. And that time, yes, over the last 15 years, with each student, I have, tried to incorporate certain values into them so that they come out and they perform their best. They enjoy learning and studying, because we are teaching them very limited time. But the spirit of learning has to be forever. And learning is the change in the behavior that comes to them, which will always be, welcome to every student which comes. So that's my objective, basically, that they should, and some of them are doing very well. And they also learn to not only enjoy, but be very creative. The creativity will bring them out in the open field and give them better jobs, and that's the confidence which they gain. So I feel KK Modi really teaches you and gives you a flexibility to be yourself. And to believe in yourself is what we want every child to have, because every child has an immense potential which is not yet tapped. And when we get into and start, with any course, like I'm teaching more of human resources or psychology courses and the happiness course, which is not taught anywhere else in India. So this happiness course has come to us from Harvard. And this course, which I've been teaching now for the last 8 or 9 years, has really, the values which are given in that, it really helps a child to not only just be successful in their work, but also their relationships, their families, their colleagues, and be as a team. And when you work as a team, you do perform much better. So performance definitely is the key point for everything. But how you're performing, what you're doing, and how you're succeeding with that, is also very, very important. So what else would you like to know?
Thank you so much for explaining it so elaborately about your roles and responsibilities. And it was very nice to know that you teach a very unique subject, that is happiness, and which is taught in Harvard. So that is coming to India is great to know. And my next question is, when you came to this college, what was your vision and how you're trying to achieve that vision of yours?
My vision is very simple. My vision is get the best in every child, because every person has a individualistic ability, and whatever that is, So for me, there are no rights and wrongs. For me, everybody is coming from their logic. The other thing which I'm really helpful and glad to talk about and to say, which KK Modi has taught me also, is about critical thinking, which now I'm imparting to all my students. And in critical thinking, it is how you use your mind. And the way to use your mind, and it is, though it's a very generic course, but it is applicable in each and every field. Whether you're coming from IT, whether you're coming from HR, whether you're coming from finance, whether you're coming from marketing, whether you're a doctor, whether you're an architect, you might be a cook, anything. But this is one aspect which teaches you about your thoughts, about how you can change your thinking and how you can achieve whatever you set out to. Because, this world is such that we need to perform. Not only we need to perform, we also have to contribute. So the better we contribute to the world, the more we will definitely get, and then only we'll be a leader. So the whole aspect of being a leader is not that we have so many followers, but a leader, I would say, is a person who gives to the society. And he is the best servant, because he inspires people to be his followers. He doesn't direct them to, be his followers. So this the course which I'm teaching about leadership is something which is really enchanting, and it makes the students really, grow in their own visions. So I was a very individualistic person, but after that, there is a consciousness and the energy where I feel that it just needs to spread. And that is all thanks to UI. Because here I've seen that, the administration is very helpful. There's a lot of responsibility which is given to us. We get a lot of individuality also. And we have the sense and the right to, check our own, students in their, and also to promote them. Because the other UI is here we do a lot of work. It is, the approach is, and you are experimenting, and it is a very logical, a very innovative, and a very valid practical viewpoint. It is not just whatever you have learned, technical definitely, but how to apply them. So the application is very important. And this application has been given to us, and how we are applying whatever we have learned is much more important. Then only it becomes a part of our behavior, and then only it helps us to change. And who doesn't want to change for betterment? Everybody is here to change for a growth. And what we are focusing on is the personal growth of every individual that we meet. So my objective is also that every individual should grow. There is no end point to growth, and there is no end point to improving your skills. We all can improve our skills, and there is no end point to learning. So this is something which I have also learned, and this is something which I want to impart to all my, not just the faculty and the students, but to the whole world. So teaching in KKMUI has been a very beneficial aspect, where the love of learning has come not only to me, but I would like to spread it also. And love of learning in every manner, where you're transforming lives, where you're improving the skills. And I see that in students, because earlier it was an international university where we had a lot of people from all over the world, and one has seen a lot of good change in them. And the best is that I'm still on emails and still on WhatsApp with them. They still connect. So some of them have become managers somewhere, some of them have become CEOs. Everybody has grown, and they found their own niche. And they've started from coming after schooling, and also like post-graduation, or like earlier we had a lot of MA courses also. So, that's what I feel that is there. And yeah. Another thing I would really like to tell you and tell everybody is that competition is healthy. So competition, one should not be scared of it. We get like, okay, someone is better than me, someone is doing more than me. Definitely, why not? In competition, we improve our skills. And we all need to learn. In this whole wide world, there are so many people, and definitely somebody is going to be better than me also. So the whole idea is we should appreciate that. And not only when we appreciate that, we also have to improve our skills, improve our learning, enjoy our learning, because in every company, performance matters. They want to grow. And if a company grows, then the person also grows. So we have to think of, for me, impossible, burnout, all these things just don't exist. And this is what I teach my students also. And, I would wish that we get more and more students, because what we learn here is that learning and education is fun. It's not just like, bogging us down. So even if I have to stay awake for an exam, there's one small thing I'll ask you. Do you enjoy taking an exam?
Not really.
Yeah. So here we teach you that how many exams have you taken, right?
I don't know. I just lost the count for it. Many exams.
Yeah, but this is a simple thing, because right now it's exams, but when you go into life later on, the exams take a different shape. And we have to enjoy and see possibilities. Our focus has to be on possibilities or on solutions. If our focus is on solutions, then whatever obstacles come, we will be able to overcome them. And we'll be able to manage and do very well, because also another very important aspect is then thanks to the happiness course which has come to us from Harvard, Sean Archer. I mean, here we learn or we teach also from games. It's not just theoretical things, you know. So the theory is very applicable and put into a form which is very easy to learn. And then not only it's easy to learn, it's absolutely, the child does not feel that they're being pressurized. It's fun, and it is absolutely fine to make a mistake. You have the right to make a mistake, because only when you make a mistake will you learn. So we do not reprimand you, we do not punish you, but yes, the growth has to be such. You have to understand and see that there are millions of people around, and definitely someone can be better than you. But if you want to become better and better, then you have to improve your skills. It's as simple as that. And very many students come along with that. They enjoy that. So, Arun, anything else, please?
Yeah. So I just wanted to know, how do you try to bring in the practical approach towards what you teach? Because a subject like happiness. So are the students ready to go for that subject, and are they even interested in the classes and wanted to see the practicality of the things?
These days, happiness has become the most hot topic, and every company, whether it's Google or it's Yahoo or it's Atimad or it is Lancer or it is any company, they see the personality of the student. And we have a very, very wrong concept of happiness. So my duty is to make you remove all the myths of happiness and give you the right concepts of how you can create your happiness. The whole idea is to create your happiness and to be in a balanced state, because the ups and downs are going to come. It's not as if like everything's going to be rosy or everything's going to be the way you want it. Everything is going to be ups and downs. Like there are going to be blocks which are going to keep coming. But it depends upon what my focus is. And if my focus is on solutions, then it doesn't matter. And like, okay, in this pandemic also, with this pandemic and COVID happening, I don't know. Is it all right if I speak about it?
Yeah, fine, absolutely fine.
Yeah. So in this pandemic, lots has happened, and we have been seeing deaths every week or so. But if we keep ourselves focused on the solutions, then I know people who are also growing, who are also looking at this as an opportunity. But yes, also it helps us to flow with the tide, in the sense that, we can navigate through the ups and downs of life. Nobody could have imagined this pandemic. And it is affecting each and every one of us. People are dying. So there is something called like to be fully alive. How am I going to approach my relationships? How am I going to approach the people around me? How am I going to approach? Like here, when I'm saying like another beautiful thing about KKMU is that we teach kindness, charity, compassion, gratitude. And everybody is treated the same, whether he is like a guard. Our guards are also very good, or anybody in the administration, or, so there is a one-to-one relationship with everybody. And that one-to-one relationship helps you to grow, helps you to understand the other's perspective. And by understanding the other's perspective, we can also change our perspective or understand like, okay, because like I said, nobody is right or wrong. Everybody's coming from their logic and everybody is right. So there is no judgment. that you are right, you're wrong, or anything. And that's why people love to come to our university and be taught, because one, we are teaching them a technical skill, and with that, we are also teaching them a generic skill, which is a life achievement, or which is, like a critical thinking, how to change your thinking, or how to become a better leader, or how to, and this happiness course, which you were talking about just now, this happiness course has become very popular. Like, I've been approached by a lot of, schools and colleges to take this happiness course everywhere, because the right concepts of happiness then comes, and then we also learn how we can create our own happiness. And again, this is a very, very scientific course. It is not something which, one has heard about. So there's a proper 10, 11 workshops for it. And that's why it's a course. In fact, I've just done one with the students of KKMU. So, and these students were good. They were good,
Exactly.
So, good results will automatically come. Because if you're working hard, if you're looking at it in a sense and being creative, so your own creativity, in fact, like, we all can learn from you. So that is something which I would really like to share with all my viewers and all the students. And anything else, Arun, you'd like to know?
I just wanted to know, do you see any challenge for the courses like happiness and in general for the management studies in India and for KK Modi University specifically?
Do you see any
challenges you are facing?
Challenges, okay.
Yeah.
See, there are a lot of challenges for even the KK Modi University. One, because the concepts which we are teaching in happiness are very different from what is being, what has been taught to us since our childhood. So childhood conditioning is very different from the kind of learning. And if I tell you that only 10%, there's Sonja Lomborgsky, if you really read her and understand, only 10% are dependent on circumstances, situations, and events. So it's not as if I get the job of my choice, I will be happy. No. Actually, it was seen that the students at Harvard were most stressed. And stress, why? Because all of them were wanting a very good performance, So the situation, or like if I get a bigger house, I will be happy. No, that is not true. I might get as big a house, but my happiness does not depend upon the house. So all these aspects are just 10%, that house, situation, event, people. So and 40% lies within me as to how I mold and how I conceive or how I perceive happiness and the solutions I see. So the challenges which are going around are immense, because I feel that this happiness course, though it has become very, very hot selling, but we were the first one. KKMU was the first university in India to promote it. And this course has come to us totally from Harvard, and it is very scientifically based. And also, if you look into our scriptures also talk a lot about it. But we need to understand our scriptures, and we need to package them and market it in a manner that it is more applicable and more useful for the others. And students, when they come to us, they're just about 20s, in their early 20s. So I feel that they are the ones who are the pillars of our society, of our country, and they can really change and take the world ahead. And that will happen. That will definitely happen, because right now the happiness in India is still very limited. but it needs to change, and that change is coming. And with a little bit of challenge, because like I said, every challenge is a perspective for growth. Challenge is not looked upon as a blockage, right? So we need to change, we need to improve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my next question to you is, what valuable advice would you like the students from you for their prosperous career ahead, be it in professional life or be it in their personal life?
Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, believe in your work, believe in what you enjoy, and validate it. You cannot just believe in that, but you have to validate it, and that validity will come with good results. So if you believe in yourself, if you believe in your work, then there is no stopping you. Then you want to grow, and you don't mind working. Who doesn't work? Whether it is night 9 o'clock or 12 o'clock or 2 o'clock. So if you enjoy your work, if you find something that you really enjoy, then everybody works at any time. It is not a pain. Otherwise, it can become a pain after some time. Sorry, you're doing it for the other. But, so you are not like just surviving. We teach you to live, and to live happily, and to enjoy your work. But it is important to get to the work that you really like, not just what your peers are doing or what you are expected to do. Right? So here you get the opportunity to, find out about, is this something which you're really liking, or you don't like that? It's absolutely fine. Yeah.
Exactly.
So, my advice to everybody would basically be to believe in yourself and to grow in confidence. So whatever work you're doing, that work is important, and you have to see that whatever work you're doing, how it is benefiting the society. Because your work, whatever it may be, we need every person. Every person is important. Every person is unique. And every person and every individual has an immense potential. And that potential just needs to be stimulated.
Yes.
That's it.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That was all from my side. And thank you so much for coming here, taking up time from your schedule and being here. And it was even nice for me to listen to you, because I'm a recent graduate and I'm still young, and to see what is the meaning of happiness and how we should see our career path. So it was very, very insightful, and thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Arun. It was a pleasure talking to you. You're doing an excellent job, because this is something, again, I'm very techno-challenged. My children help me with this. So like I said, we all have certain unique, qualities, and you are doing your best. And thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.